Time for football now from Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Play action now. It's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Broncos.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Harvey. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 2-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
4th down and
Teams
goal.
practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this.
And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Will
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 22
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action here with Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's
a gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Bills first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 yards.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down.
And they'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He'll run again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? From the gun, here is Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the second time. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 2nd down, Harvey. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Khalil Shakir returning for the Bills. That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A gain of 19 yards.
And that was just a simple read that time.
Bills.
He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle by P.J. Locke. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
To throw again, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it starting third down and 2. He'll try and run here with Cook. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
Terrell Bernard on the stop. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Here's Nix to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Broncos.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
A run with Harvey. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
Down by Gregory Rousseau. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. Back to throw is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He connects with Mims, and he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
10 at the 27-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Nix gonna keep it on the zone read.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Chapman. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Give now to Harvey, running right. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on
It's a really
the play.
good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos extend their lead to 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. To return, here's Ray Davis. Nice job on the return. Down close to the 35-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move, and that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the defense can't go out with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
7-yard gain.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
The RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
1st down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's Cook. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
Second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Davis will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Raiders' extra point is good. And the Bills go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's second and 3 to go. Throwing is Nix. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. In motion, Shakir. One final throw before the break. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides. as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action now, and here's Allen. That one knocked away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. It's a gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
Both pre-snap
line.
and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot, and that's just a big-time play.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down. AG by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
2 yards on the play.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Whoa! And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This one caught at the floor. And he's in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
second down. Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. A run once more, that's Harvey, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop it.
Matt Milano on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a second and 6. We'll go play action with Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And third down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's first and 10. Zone read, a give to Harvey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the give, it's Harvey. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
That's a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have the first down just past the marker. It is first and goal.
First down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
To the goal line and in. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Bills 20, Broncos 17.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. In motion, Shakir. Allen now on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen going to give this to Davis. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jonathan Cooper getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
That's the Kincaid once again. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
13 yards.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game.
And he can't get away. Down he goes back to the 16.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Harvey. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brought down at the 31. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 39 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That is incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Nick's gonna throw for it. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That ball caught. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Bills 23.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, here is Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen, going to give it to Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. On the zone read, this is Nix. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
Certain guys just have a knack for making splash plays, and I don't even think you can really coach it. I mean, this guy, first he has a pick, now a sack. He comes up with a fumble recovery, Mike. He's getting the football equivalent of a hat trick, and there's no mistake about it. This guy's ball.
To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good for Bills.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those 2 things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
First and 10, and it's Allen. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard now?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Bo Nix now and the Broncos down by a field goal. A little over a minute and a half to go. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for first down. Back to throw is Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Nix to throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. It is 2nd down and 5. Throwing. Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Throwing is Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Another try, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
The 49-yard line.
Throwing is Allen. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here's Mims. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
3rd, they need 8. They'll throw. It's Nix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
The Broncos bringing out their punter. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Shakir to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Run out of the gun with Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. Pass caught by Shakir. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
to throw again. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Buffalo.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Allen going to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing again. It's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Josh Palmer.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He'll try it now with Cook. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations. There's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here.
And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a road win here for the Bills. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.